A Canada Art Job Business Guide. Chapter 1. Canadian Artist Jobs and Business. Canada Art Business Resources. Artists.ca, Federation of Canadian Artists. CarFAC.ca, Canadian Artists Representation, CARFAC. AllianceForArts.com, Alliance for Arts and Culture in Metro Vancouver. afta.ab.ca/default.aspx, Alberta Foundation of the Arts. becartscouncil.ca/index.hdm, British Columbia Arts Council. artistsincanada.com. canadacouncil.ca/visual arts, Canada Council for the Arts. opusartsupplies.com/community, opus, arts and community news. ccarts.ca, Canadian Conference of the Arts. yesmontreal.ca/en/artists/resources/computers-and-resource-center. yesmontreal.ca/en/artists/resources-business-skills-for-the-souls-artists-handbook. yesmontreal.ca/en/artists/resources/human_library. artists.ca, Federation of Canadian Artists. culturenet.ucalgary.ca/cc/index.shtmll, Canada Council/Conseil des Arts du Canada. Wide range of grants and services to Canadian artists in music, dance, theatre, visual arts. workinculture.on.ca, a resource for art and cultural careers in Canada. canadacouncil.ca/grants/music. Canadian Museums Association. 280 Metcalfe Street No. 400. Ottawa, on K2P1R7. Canada. Museums.ca. civilization.ca/membrs/lobby.html, the Canadian Museum of Civilization. Canada Art Job Websites. aadnc-aandc.gc.ca. academicinvest.com/arts. actionplan.gc.ca. adisq.com, Conseil des Arts et des Lettres du Québec. adzuna.ca/art-director. allianceforarts.com/job-board. americanmadeshow.com, American Craft. aqtis.qc.ca, l'Alliance Québécoise des techniciens de l'image et du son, Actis. artistsincanada.com. artjobsconnection.com. arts-crafts.ca. arttherapyblog.com career. assembleanern.com. attlc-ltac.org, Literary Translators Association of Canada. banffcentre.ca, Banff Centre. banffcentre.ca. businessforthearts.org. buyansell.gc.ca. ca.linkedin.com/job/art-jobs. ca.linkedin.com/job/graphic-designer-jobs. camac.ca, Canadian Amateur Musicians, CAMUG. canadacouncil.ca, Canada Council. canadagamejobs.ca. canadaone.com. canadianbusiness.com/want to boost Canada's flagging economy. cangift.org. capederct.ca/en/tourism_arts_and_crafts.asp. careerjet.ca. cbo-eco.ca. cboeco.ca/n/index.cfm/starting/.started/arts-and-artists-guide/. cca.qc.ca, Canadian Centre for Architecture. chin.gc.ca, Canadian Heritage Information Network. cjam.info, JAM Montreal Artists Legal Clinic. cjam.info/n, Montreal Artists Legal Clinic. cqm.qc.ca, Conseil Québécois de la Musique. craftalliance.ca/partners.php. craftcouncil.nl.ca/about. craftontario.com. creativemanitoba.ca. creativemanitoba.ca/training/resources-toolkits-research, creativeniche.com/jobs, culturalhrc.ca, culturenet.ucalgary.ca/cc/index.html, Canada Council/Concile des Arts du Canada. Wide range of grants and services to Canadian artists in music, dance, theatre, visual arts. designcrowd.ca, discovermoosjaw.com/features/business-directory, discoverweyburn.com, electronicmusician.com, electronic musician, eluda.ca, eluda.ca, eluda.ca/environment-artist-jobs-in-edmonton-ib, facebook.com/craftjobs, forester.com, Forester Research Inc., freelancer.ca, jobs, arts and crafts, gdc.net/jobs, giftcraft.com, glassdoor.ca, guidingstar.ca, internetnews.com, internetnews.com, jobbank.gc.ca, jobiesjob.ca, jobpostings.ca, kijiji.ca, linkedin.com/job/arts-and-crafts-jobs, magazinescanada.ca, mainfilm.qc.ca, mainfilm, manitobaage.ca, mcc.gov.qc.ca, Ministère de la Culture et des Communications du Québec, media.mit.edu, MIT Media Laboratory, mediajobsearchcanada.com, metires-d-art.qc.ca, Conseil des métiers d'arts du Québec, montrealfilmgroup.com, Montreal Film Group, mtc.gov.on.ca, Home Culture Arts and Artists, musesmuse.com/jenseng.html, The Muses Muse, nbccd.ca/n/home/dot/aboriginal-visual-arts/default.aspx, nbjobs.ca, netcheck.com, Netcheck Commerce Bureau, nlc-bnc.ca, National Library of Canada, pch.gc.ca, Canadian Heritage, pixar.com/careers, profilecanada.com, qfq.com, Review qui fait quoi, quebecdrama.org, Quebec Drama Federation, qwf.org, Quebec Writers Federation, rcaaq.org, Regroupement des Centres d'Artistes Autojuries du Québec, saskcraftcouncil.org, saskjobs.ca, servicecanada.gc.ca/eng/qc/job_futures/statistics/5136.html, simplyhired.ca/k-graphic-design-jobs.html, snagajob.com, straightgis.ic.ca/epic/internet/enict-hic.nsf/vw-generatedentier/home, New Media and Entertainment Directorate, synthzone.com, synthzone, techweb.com/calendar, techcalendar, telefilm.gc.ca, Telefilm Canada, virtualmuseum.ca, Canadian Heritage Information Network, vlib.org, World Wide Web Virtual Library, workinculture.ca, workinculture.ca/the-job-board, workopolis.com, workopolis.com/job-search/all-arts-media-and-entertainment, wowjobs.ca, wwar.com, Worldwide Arts Resources, yelp.ca, Shopping Arts and Crafts, yesmontreal.ca/en/artists/resources/web_links, Canada Visual Arts Job Websites, careers.urq.ca/my-degree/visual-arts, futuristudents.urq.ca/program/visual_arts, visual arts, carafac.ca, Canadian artists representation. Women's ARTOF Canada.ca, Women's Art Association of Canada. CAPAcanada.ca, Canadian Association for Photographic Art. CanSculpt.org, Sculptors Society of Canada. SocietyofCanadianArtists.com, Society of Canadian Artists. Canada Art Business Websites / Art Business websites that can help any artist anywhere. Artworkarchive.com /blog /5 pro tips for getting into a gallery. Artworkarchive.com, art software. Ecoa.ca, Atlantic Canada Opportunitas Agency. CIPO.gc.ca, Canadian Intellectual Property Office. Infoexport.gc.ca, Canadian Trade Commissioner Service, Market Reports and Services Abroad for Canadians in the Arts and Culture Industry. carcc.ca, Carfac Copyright Collective. Licenses and administers copyright for visual and media artists in Canada. carfac.ca/certificat-dorigine-canadien. Certificate of Canadian Origin. shopify.ca/blog/1404806one-fairs-art-shows-101-how-to-sell-your-products-in-person. doering-editions.com. Fine Art Printmaking Services, create an edition of fine art prints. Sparkbox Studio.com/business-blog-5-key-steps-to-approaching a gallery. 5 key steps to approaching a gallery. RaymondStarno.com/files/guide_ship_art_to_USA.pdf, guide for shipping art to the USA. Artistsnetwork.ca, artistsnetwork.ca/member-site/health-and-dental-benefits. Health and dental benefits for artists. Artbusiness.com/artists-how-to price your art for sale.html. actionhero.org.uk/2013/12/how-to-make-a-living-as-an-artist. redoteblog.com/how-to-succeed-at-art-shows-and-festivals. carafac.sk.ca/assets/introduction_to_model_agreements_rev_2005-13_.pdf. Model agreements/contracts. Read all contracts carefully. ensolis.com. Nova Scotia Artists Legal Information Services. youtube.com/watch?v=BDKVUVI4SI. Photographing two-dimensional artwork. snagmetal-smith.org/resources-opportunities/professional-development/professional-development-seminar. Professional Development Seminar, Shipping Tutorials. Society of North American Goldsmiths, SNAG. harriete-estel-berman.info/profguidelines/profguide.html. conservepaintings.files.wordpress.com/2014/preserving-your-art-and-studio.pdf. Protecting and preserving your art and studio. artbusiness.com/appearpub.html. Public speaking for artists. theguardian.com/culture-professionals-network/culture-blog/2014/jan/28/selling-art-online-tips-artists. Selling art online and reaching new markets, 5 tips for artists culture professionals. carafac.ca/2009/12/selling-artwork-outside-Canada/lang-pref/en. Selling artwork outside Canada, resource list. culturalhrc.ca/em/index-e.php. The Art of Export Marketing, Cultural Human Resources Council. culturalhrc.ca/amec/pdf/discusp/line/chrc_amyc_visual_arts The Art of Managing Your Career. Squarespace.com Artists and Raising and Kids and Compendium. redotblog.com/wordpress/indexphp/recording now available. The Importance of Artistic Consistency free podcast. The Importance of Artistic Consistency. whoisthosting.this.com/blog/201/6/07/18/can't-be-copyrighted. The surprisingly long list of things that can't be copyrighted. Canada.pch.gc.ca/eng/1439925167385. Tips for the care, handling, and storage of cultural objects, including art, Canadian Conservation Institute. youtube.com/playlist?list=sign pl-gtfzbu8psicpls-1l0_ziqid. Top 5 Toolkit videos for working artists. workinculture.ca/get media/b1b1bdf15cd744478f8c7ff4384787f43849e/tips-finance-season-emotions.pdf.aspx. cra-rc.gc.ca/e/pub/t/504r2-consoli-d/it504r2-consoli-d-e.pdf. Visual Arts Income Tax Act. sidearts.com/2014/02/what-include-call-for-artist-listing. What to include in a call for artist listing. thestur.com/business/personal_finance/2013/11/19/what_say_work_for_free.html. workinculture.ca/r-program/e-learning. Work in Culture. E-learning. artistshelpingartists.org. Canada Graphic Design Organizations. ICO-D.org, International Council of Graphic Design Associations. RGDontario.com, Association of Registered Graphic Designers of Ontario, RGD Ontario, Toronto, Canada. GDC.net, Society of Graphic Designers of Canada, GDC. Canadian Graphic Artists Jobs. GDC.net, Graphic Designers Canada. gdc.net/community/job.board.php, Graphic Designers of Canada. capic.org, Canadian Association of Photographers and Illustrators. microgramcommunications.ca, Advertising, Graphic Arts Services. appliedartsmag.com, Advertising, Graphic Arts. secondimpressions.com, Graphic Arts. graphicmonthly.com, Graphic Arts. gxo.com, Graphic Arts. aci-iac.ca, Art Canada Institute. Print link. 49-6A The Donway W. Number 3007 W. Don Mills, on M3C2E8. 905-842-2600. Fax, 800-856-8501. Printlink at printlink.com. Printlink.com. Graphic Arts and Related Professions. Society of Graphic Designers of Canada. 2 Daly Avenue, Ottawa, on Kin 6E2. 613-567-5400. Fax, 613-564-4428. info@gdc.net. gdc.net. Canadian Arts, Culture and Entertainment Jobs. culturalhrc.ca. fashioncareercenter.com, Fashion Career. interiordesignjobs.com, Interior Design. nac-cna.ca, National Arts Centre. workinculture.ca. 4jobs.com/jobsearch/bc/arts-entertainment. Academy.ca, acting. Actra.com, cinema, television, and radio artists. All British Columbia Jobs.com. AllianceForArts.com, Alliance for Arts and Culture. apasq.org/portrait.htm, L Association des Professionnels des Arts de la Scène du Québec. AppliedArtsMag.com, Applied Arts Magazine. Acutis.qc.ca, Actis. The Quebec Sound and Video Technicians Union's website has information on the union and membership. balletcompanies.com/countries/canada.html. Artists.ca, Federation of Canadian Artists. Artistsincanada.com, Artists in Canada. Artistslegaloutreach.ca, Artists Legal Outreach. Artspeak.ca, Artspeak. BeakArtsCouncil.ca, British Columbia Arts Council. BNCE.net, Behance. Beyond.com/jobs/i-arts-l-british-columbia-jobs.html. BurnabyArtsCouncil.org, Burnaby Arts Council. CAEA.com, Canadian Actors Union. calq.gov.qc.ca, Conseil des Arts et Lettres du Québec. CanadaCouncil.ca, Canadian Council for the Arts. Canadianacitour.com. CAPIC.org, Canadian Association of Professional Image Creators, CAPIC. CAPIC.org, Canadian Association of Professional Image Creators. CARFAC.ca, Canadian Artists Representation, CARFAC. CARFACBC.org, CARFAC. CCARTS.ca, Canadian Conference of the Arts. CFTPA.ca, Film and Television Production Association. CIPS.ca, Canadian Information Processing Society. CorporateEntertainers.ca, sign up to get hired for gigs. CraftCouncilBC.ca, Craft Council of British Columbia. CreativeCity.ca, Creative City Network of Canada. CulturalHRC.ca, Cultural Human Resources Canada, links to several electronic job boards, grants and funding, and associations and organizations. CulturalHRC.ca, Culture Canada. culturalhrc.ca/index-e.asp, Cultural Human Resources Council. culturalhrc.ca/index-e.asp, Cultural Human Resources Council. culturenet.ca. culturenet.ca/capdo, Professional Dancers. culturenet.ca/fva, Independent Films. cultureworks.ca/jobs/index.asp. designedgecanada.com, Design Edge Canada. editorsnet.com. entertainmentworkers.com. entertainmentworkers.com/jobsearch/bc/arts-entertainment/jobs.asp. fashionjobs.ca. filmstaff.com/links/film_commissions_and_contacts.html. gdc.net, Society of Graphic Designers in Canada. icacanada.ca, Institute of Communication Agencies. igita.org, International Game Developers Association. jobs.jobandcusa.com/jobsearch/bc/arts-entertainment. jobs.safetyonline.com/jobsearch/bc/arts-entertainment. kidscreen.com, Children's Entertainment. mandy.com, Mandy's International Film and Television Production Directory. mcc.gov.qc.ca, Culture ET Communication devoted to arts and culture. MediaJobSearchCanada.com, Media Job Search Canada. Museums.ca, Canadian Museums Association. MyCanadaJobs.com. MyVancouverJobs.com, CareerMag.com/jobsearch/bc/arts-entertainment/jobs.asp. OrchestrasCanada.org, Orchestra Canada. Parsi.ca, Pacific Association of Artist-Run Centres. rcmusic.ca, Royal Conservatory of Music. ScreenTradeCanada.com. StuntsCanada.net, be a stunt person. TED.CFTPA.ca, film industry. Telefilm.gc.ca, Telefilm Canada. The movie industry was big in British Columbia because it was cheaper for California production companies to make movies there, but that was before the economic cataclysm. TheatreCC.ca, Advertising and Design Club of Canada. TheatreCanada.org. Thesa.ca, Entertainment Software Association of Canada. Workandculture.ca.